Okay, dear students, today we are going to learn about the roots of quadratic equation and method to find the roots. Roots is also called as solution. Last day I had explained whatever the zeros for a quadratic polynomial, the same is called as roots for quadratic equation. A student, so that we have learned the quadratic equation in a standard form, or the general or a standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. The condition was that a can never be 0, b and c they can be 0. In addition to that, ABC must be real. So they must be belonging to real number. This was the condition. A student, if we recall our concept of quadratic polynomial, then quadratic polynomial Px was denoted by ax square plus bx plus c. Here, keep in mind this Px was the denotation for this entire one, and it was not 0, means equal sign was not inherently given in this. For finding the zeros of this quadratic polynomial, we were equating this to 0. Okay, so this was our quadratic polynomial. And for any value of x, say if we were taking x equals to say k, then this value of polynomial at that value of x was calculated. It was given as ak square plus bk plus c. K will be some real number. So this was called as the value. But if this value was coming at 0, then means while substituting the x value, you are getting the expression becomes 0. I mean this quadratic polynomial becomes 0, then k was a, this was called as a zeros. Okay, but how we were calculating that? For calculating, again we were equating to 0 and we were factorizing and doing the same thing. So the same thing is already available for this quadratic equation, where this quadratic polynomial is already equated to 0. Okay, here no need to equate to 0. Now a student, here we can verify whether a given value of x is a zeros, but for quadratic polynomial we are using the term root, whether x is a root of this quadratic equation or not. A student, whatever this k was calculated here or taken here, that was called as zeros. But if you are equating this to 0, means a quadratic polynomial equated to 0 to get the value of x or k, that was giving us 0. But in quadratic equation, the polynomial part is already equated to 0. So whatever this x value, this is called as roots. Otherwise there is no any difference between 0 and root. So 0 means it is for quadratic polynomial, roots means it is for quadratic equation. That makes the nomenclature difference only. Otherwise method and everything is same. We have also learned for this quadratic equation there are two zeros. Means for quadratic polynomial there are two zeros, we were denoting it as alpha and beta, then the relation was existing. Alpha plus beta can be calculated by taking the ratio of minus b by a, and alpha into beta, this can be calculated by taking c by a. The same relation also hold good here. Since it is a quadratic, means 2 degree, so x must have two values. So two values. Let us call these two values, one as alpha, another as beta. Then whatever we have learned for the quadratic polynomial, alpha plus beta is given by minus of b by a here also. Alpha into beta is given by c by a here also. These are also okay. So a student, whatever we have learned for quadratic polynomial, all those things are equally applicable. So no need to mug up anything new. Just we have to keep in mind what was the alpha plus beta, the same thing. What was alpha into beta, the same thing. It is a quadratic, means it will have two value of x, which is satisfying this equation. A student, it is equation whatever given in left hand side and what is given on right hand side. If certain value of x which is making the left hand side equal to right hand side, that is called as solution. So solution is the most common or general term. Even that we have used in our linear equation in two variables. So this zero is nothing but zero is same as solution. So whether I use the term solution or zero for quadratic equation, meaning is same, doesn't make any difference. Even in board examination or even in any question, any examination, sometime you have to find the solution of quadratic equation, or sometime it may be written as find the zeros of quadratic equation, doesn't make any difference. A student, now the thing is that how to find this quadratic equation, means for this quadratic equation these zeros. For that we shall understand few things, or we shall write the definition of zeros and roots. So zeros we have already learned, that we are not going to write. I am going to write for roots of a quadratic equation. A student, equation means already it is equated to something. Getting? Roots means it is the value of x. Like zeros was taken was what? Value of x. But which value of x which is satisfying the given equation? Equation means equality sign is there. So equation in general is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So we have to find that value or values. May be possible that more than one value is possible. So that value of x we have to calculate, which when substituted on left hand side, it can give us the right hand side. Okay. So zero of a quadratic equation simply means the value of quadratic or the value of the variable in the quadratic equation which is satisfying the given quadratic equation. So a student, the term satisfying is used here. Satisfying means LHS can be equated to RHS, or LHS and RHS are coming equal. That is LHS and RHS are coming equal. So applying this thing, I'm going to write the proper definition of roots of a quadratic polynomial or root of a quadratic polynomial. So write root, if more than one, then roots of a quadratic polynomial is, or if more than one, then it is R. The value of variables, if the polynomial is written in the term of x, so x is the variable. If it is written in the term of t, then t will be the variable. Okay, so that value of variable which satisfies the given equation. A student, keep in mind we are talking for the equation because we are talking for the roots, so please make minor correction. So roots of quadratic equation we shall use the term, not the polynomial. Okay student, so here was the minor correction. So the purpose is to find the value of variable x where left hand side can be equated for the right hand side. A student, the polynomial is our px is equals to 0. Here already it is given in the term of 0. Then the value of x, in this case the value of x is called as roots. It simply means it. Example, how the question is framed. If I am taking, so let a quadratic equation be, say 2x square minus of 3x plus 1 is 0, and we want to check whether x equals to 1. The other time we will also check x equals to 2 and x equals to minus 1 can be roots, root or roots of this equation. So the question is so simple. A student, means this is the equation given and we have to check for this one. So how to do? What we have done in quadratic polynomial, the same thing we are going to apply. No difference. A student, this is exactly like a question. So mark this as question itself. So the solution way, whatever the equation given, that you have to take. Equation given is 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. A student, now you have to substitute this value. So to put x equals to 1, where we are going to put in LHS. This thing we have to keep in mind. So better habit is just to putting on one side at a time. If it is equated to 0, automatically while substituting, if we are getting the final value as 0, then it's okay. Otherwise, it cannot be equated to right hand side. So what is our LHS? LHS is our 2x square, means it is 2 into 0 square minus 3 into 0 plus 1. Now, whilst putting this, you do not equate this to 0 here itself. So better habit is just carrying the one side at a time. Many a time, some of our teacher and mostly book is avoiding that. But some of our teacher are just putting left hand side and right hand side and carrying both this left hand side and right hand side together, and lastly it comes as not possible or not equal they are writing. But the better way or better habit is just put on one hand side at a time, put on other side at a time. then whether they are coming, you just write it equal or not. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
so it is x is equal to 1.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So do that. We are checking for x equals to 1. So let me check for 1. If I am taking this 0, or even let us check for this 0 also, whatever we have substituted. So it is for our x equals to 0. I am checking. Add one more. X equals to 0. I think 1 will be there, तो पता नहीं चलेगा. So better first to take x equals to 0. So what is first term? It becomes 0 minus next term 0 plus 1. It is equals to 1. A student, what we are getting? Left hand side is giving as 1. But what is our right hand side? Means I have just substituted in this much. I am getting 1 value. But our right hand side is already given as 0. So can I say this is equals to right hand side? No, this is not equals to right hand side. Means this x equals to 0 is not satisfying. Means x equals to 0 is not satisfying. While it is not satisfying, so x equals to 0 cannot be a root of the given quadratic polynomial. So this thing you have to just keep in mind. The same we were doing for the quadratic polynomial, what we are doing for here for the quadratic equation. A student, now let us go for x equals to 1. You have to check for each and every given value. So for x equals to 1, what is our LHS? So just write this. LHS is equals to 2 into 1 square minus of 3 into 1 प्लस ऑफ 1. स्टूडेंट, हमने यहां ये किए कि हमने इसके केवल लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में पुट किए हैं. दिस साइड I have just substituted, or whatever I have written here, I have just substituted in left hand side of this equation. So do not make this equal to 0 right now. अभी ही आप इसे इक्वल टू 0 करके नहीं लिखना है, क्योंकि मैं केवल लेफ्ट हैंड साइड लिया हूं. मैं अभी इसे सॉल्व करूंगा. सो इट बिकम 2 minus 3 plus of 1. So this minus 1 plus 1. So it is coming as 0. What is given for RHS? The given RHS is also 0. So this was given. Means I can directly write this is equals to RHS. So this implies x equals to 1 is satisfying this equation. So while it is satisfying this equation, we can say x equals to 1 is a, which term we are using? Here we are using root, not this 0. 0 was used for polynomial. So in the similar fashion, you can check for x equals to 2 also. See, in question we have taken for x equals to 1, 0 and 2. Can 2 be possible? Again, you have to take for the LHS. Just you people please do it and post your answer in chat box. Good. It is no by Tejas. Very good. कौशिक भी नो बोल रहे हैं. बाकी बच्चे सब ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट हो गए हैं, इसीलिए चेक ही नहीं कर रहे हैं क्या? ओके गुड. जसविता, so please verify. Means I am just going to substitute this 2 in LHS. Minus of 3 into 2 plus 1. So just go for simplifying this. So it become 2 to the 4 to the 8 minus 3 to the 6 plus of 1. So ultimately it become like 3, because 8 minus 6 is 2 and plus 1 is 3. So this is not equals to RHS. This implies not a solution, not a root or solution of given polynomial. So this thing you have to keep in mind, students. Now, students, based on this, how the question are framed, that let us see. ये तो हमने देखा कि जस्ट चेक करना है. चेक करने में हम लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में पुट करेंगे, यदि ये राइट हैंड साइड के इक्वल हो जाता है तो इजी हो जाता है. So, but how mostly the question are framed and how they are asked. So if x is equals to 1 by 2 is a 0, rather than 0 we shall use the term root, because we are going to write the equation, not the polynomial. Root of polynomial say kx square minus of 3kx, or write only 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. Then find the value of.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, it is a equation.
Yes, it is the equation. So we shall use root of equation. Correct. You are right. So it is basically a equation, because root we are writing. So we shall always use the equation. Many a time even the polynomial is written, at that time 0 is used. But the concept wise there is no difference. Value of given equation. So find the value of k. Yes, please find it quickly. तो हमने क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल बहुत सारे पढ़े हैं, वो इससे भी इजी हो गया. क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल में px दिया रहता था, हम इसे 0 से इक्वेट करते थे. यस, टेल मी द आंसर. नो आंसर. वेरी गुड विवेक. 2 लग रहा विवेक को इक्वेशन ही याद हो गया है, उन्हीं का इक्वेशन हम कैरी कर रहे हैं आज तो. वेरी गुड. इट इज 2 by Neeraj also. Yes, other students, please do it. So very good, all of you have calculated. So student, but you have to write it properly. Since x is equals to 1 by 2 is a root of kx square minus of 3x plus 1 is equals to 0, it means I can substitute 1 by 2 in place of x. So I can write this as k 1 by 2 square minus of 3 1 by 2 plus 1 is equals to 0. So go for simplifying this. K by 4, because 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4, minus of 3 by 2 plus of 1 is equals to 0. Now The other one is the other one is your fraction. So you can either add them or you can take the LCM of entire term. You will get the same result. क्योंकि मैथमेटिक्स में किसी भी तरीके से आप सॉल्व करिए, रिजल्ट में कोई अंतर नहीं आता है. आज भी हमने आपको प्रूफ कर करके दिखाया है, बट क्या बेटर होता है वो भी आपको सजेस्ट किया है. ओके स्टूडेंट, so do it. So if I am taking this as minus, or let me take the entire term LCM at a time, or many of our students preferring this method, keeping the variable on left hand side and sending the constant on other hand side. So this is the best thing that you must follow, because variable is k only, so keep the k on left hand side, send the other on right hand side. So it is k by 4. Take the LCM 2. 3 minus 1 into 2 is 2. So take this k by 4, it becomes 1 by 2. It means k is equals to 1 by 2 into 4. These things are getting cancelled, so k value is 2. It is this. So it is so simple. So very simple questions are framed based on this. We may choose some question from our book. Take this is the exemplar problem question, because such a question will be asked. Many such a question are already present in your previous year papers, that we will also do. Yes, student, please tell me this. This is our exemplar problem, exercise 4.1. This is our question number 4. Yes, tell me quickly, what is the answer? Okay, very good. K is equals to 2, means option A you are saying. Student, whatever we have done in previous question, the same thing, no difference. Means here x equals to 1 by 2, we have to put in x square plus kx minus 5 by 4 is equals to 0. Putting 1 by 2, it is 1 by 2 square plus of k 1 by 2 minus of 5 by 4 is equals to 0. Going further, so it becomes 1 by 4 plus of k by 2 minus of 5 by 4 is equals to 0. Student, we can quickly write k by 2 is equals to, bringing on the right hand side, it is 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So it is like k by 2, it is 4, it is like 5 minus 1 by 4. So ultimately it is 2. So k by 2 is equals to 1. So k value is 2. This implies answer is our A. Okay, so option A is correct here. Any doubt? Then please ask, otherwise I will go for the next topic. This is very easy topic. Okay, let us go for the method of solving the quadratic equation. Method of solving. Solving simply means finding their roots of quadratic equation. Student, there are three methods. The very first is called factorization method. The second one is completing the square. The third one is quadratic formula. Students, this quadratic formula also called as discriminant method. So in this we will see the quadratic equation is broken into two linear factors and each factor is equated to 0. That we have also learned in our quadratic polynomial. Completing the square means all the x is concentrated at only one position. That we will also see. And here the formula is coming. Means how to do this? We are given with a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So in method 1, this one is factorized to give two bracket. You may take that bracket as px plus q as one bracket, rx plus s as other bracket equal to 0. Means this quadratic is converted into the product of two linear. Then each equated to 0. To get x. So how this it should be factorized, those things we will also see. In second, what we will do, we will try to concentrate all the x at only one location and the constant on other side. That way we will see means ultimately while collecting all this in one location or in one position, you will see something like this. It will come in the form of a whole square. May say it is coming as px plus q whole square. Then while sending it on the right hand side, say c, there will something we have to add or subtract, such kind of mathematical manipulation we have to do. So if it is coming as r, so this time this square will get converted into the whole square, and this way the x we have to calculate by converting into the root, then sending this q on the other side. This we will also see. The third one is nothing but whatever the method 2 is there, that is simply written in the formula form. Though method 2 is temporarily dropped from our syllabus, but what is the final result of this method 2? The same is written in method 3. The value of x that we can calculate by applying the completion of a square, that is written in final form. This can be directly calculated by writing this formula: minus of what is there, b, then plus under root of b square minus 4ac. In place of plus before this root, there could be minus also. So we are writing plus minus together. And after this entire term is divided by twice of a. Okay, student. So here, once we can take plus sign in between the two term in numerator, the other time we can take this minus sign in between the two terms in numerator. So it is this one. So all these things we will learn in detail how this is calculated. But let us go for the method 1. So solution by factorization. Means the quadratic equation had to be factorized as the product of two linear equations. That is the main purpose. Then how to factorize it? A student, here ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. How to factorize? For that we have learned. We are splitting this b such that their product gives us the product of first and third term. So this is also called as first into third term method. So or first into third term method, or the other name is even the b is splitted into the two number, and these two number are what? The factor of first into third. So applying this middle term, we can write this as splitting the middle term. Those students who could not understand in polynomial, they please try to understand here. So what are the steps? The step 1 is that you have to multiply just coefficient of x square. Rather, you can take the entire term, but better habit is just take the coefficient. So this a into c you have to take this one, or one may take ax square into c, that is ac x square. Meaning is the same. That will not make any difference. Then step 2 that we have to do is we have to get two factor of AC. So AC into two factors. So let these two factors be, P and Q. But this factor must satisfy certain condition. So what is that condition? Such that the condition is that whatever the two factor we are choosing, it means their product P and Q will be same as product of first and third term. It is like this one. And the other important is that while I am adding this P and Q, it is giving the middle term. This is the condition. Okay. If you are carrying the entire x, in this case, what you have to choose? You have to take this AC as the AC x square into two factor again, but these two factor is always associated with x, means px and qx. तो कुछ भी नहीं, आप यदि x भी लेकर के चलते हैं तो आपको px qx समझना है. क्यों? क्योंकि आप देखिए px इंटू qx का प्रोडक्ट ac x स्क्वायर होने चाहिए, क्योंकि ये इसी का फैक्टर है, तो दिस विल होल्ड गुड. एंड द सेकेंड वन इज px plus qx, this should be equals to the middle term. Middle term is what? It is our bx. Okay, so even you are carrying the x, you will get the same thing. So whether you carry with x or without x, the result will not going to change. Then the step number 3 is that you have to take common from first to and last two. While taking the common, you will get one of the bracket will be common. So this will give us a common bracket. A common bracket term. While the bracket term is common, it means in step number 4, take common bracket outside. It will give to get other bracket. Then step number 5 is that equate each bracket to 0 to get the true value of x. Now, what these values of x? It will give the roots. It is so simple. Whatever these zeros we were doing. Okay. So this is what. Let me do one question. A student. So let us take x square minus of 6x plus 5 is equals to 0. So you have to find the roots here. Very easy. Already we have done. Just for a reference, I am writing. What is a? Here a is 1, b is minus 6, and c is like 5. A student, what we have to do? A into c means 1 into 5. How much is this? It is 5. Now we have to get the factor of this 5. What could be the factor of 5? Factor of 5 could be 1, because 1 into 5 is 5. So 1 into 5, or observe carefully, it is a positive number, so it can be minus 1 minus 5 also. These are the possibilities. Or even if you are writing 5 first and 1 later, that doesn't make any change. So both are the same. So what are the factor? Two set of factor which are distinct. One is this one and another is this one. Now which one we shall choose? So you have to choose among 1 5 or minus 1 minus 5. So you have to check for 1 5, you have to check for this, and minus 1 minus 5. For these two we are going to check. So how to check which factor is preferable? For that, student, keep in mind you have to add this to 1 plus 5. What we are getting? 6. But what is required? So this is not equal to b. देखिए b तो अपने को क्या है -6 चाहिए, तो क्या ये प्रीफरेबल है? ये अपने लायक और काम का ही नहीं. But now if I am going to add this, it means -1 plus of -5. So this is like -1 minus 5. It is -6. Yes, it is b. So this is required one. Then what we have to do? So this way we have just search the factor that we have to take. Means this -6 is going to be replaced by -1 and -5. Means minus of 6x is to be replaced by minus of 1 into x means it is simply x, and then minus of 5x. Okay, so this was the middle term. You just associate x in that, you will get it. Therefore, what was given? X square minus of 6x plus of 5 is equals to 0. Left hand side, the first term, now you keep this as it is, do not disturb it. But minus 6, this can be written as minus of x minus of 5x plus of 5 is equals to 0. Student, this is an equation, so you have to carry the implied symbol. Now take whatever common from the first two terms. So x appear to us common, x minus 1. What could be the other? From the second, we are getting 5 is common, but minus is also associated with them. So minus 5 can be taken. The sign of this fourth term will change. It become minus of 1 because 5 is taken out. It is 0. Now this entire bracket is common. So that bracket can be taken out. This was our next term. What is left? The x from this first term, and the minus 5 is from the second term is equals to 0. Then what we have to do? Then you have to write this x minus 1 equals to 0, or x minus 5 is equals to 0, or you may draw this line itself. So this implies x is equals to 1. This implies x is equals to 5. Okay, therefore x, possible value of x could be 1 and 5. This implies, what are the roots? Roots are 1 comma 5. So this way you have to solve the question. Questions are very easy for the numbers. A student, it may be possible that there are certain irrational number in this. Say root of 6 may be given. At that time you have to take the irrational factors also. That we will also see. A student, you please do this question and please tell me. Say 2x square minus of 3x plus of 1 is equals to 0. Please factorize this and tell me the answer quickly. So here we have to find the roots. Do it quickly. We will stop the class after taking one more question.
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
x equal to 1 by 2 and 1.
Sir,
Very good.
sir, x is equal to 1 by 2 and 1.
Very good. So all of you are, I think, able to solve it. Okay, a student. So what to do? Those students who are not able to do, for them, I have to take the a into c, means 2 into 1, it is 2. Now if you are going to factorize this, so either you can take 1 2 or minus 1 minus 2. Only these are the two kind of factor, because negative sign can be taken. The order is not important, whether you are writing the 2 first and 1 later, because it is a pair that way. And if you are going to add this 1 plus 2, this is going to give us 3. This is not equals to b. If you are taking this one, minus 1 minus 2, yes, it is minus 3. This is equals to b. So this is preferable. This is required for us. Therefore, I can simply write as 2x square minus of 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. So in place of minus 3, I am going to substitute this one. And here you have to append this with x. So it is 2x square minus of x, because 1 into x is this one, into x is minus x. Then minus 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. Taking the common, 2 can be taken common? No, 2 cannot be taken common here. So only x can be taken common. So taking x common, 2x minus 1 will be here. Minus of what is common? Nothing is common, means only minus is common, or minus 1 is common. So either you write only minus 1 or only minus as common. It is 2x minus 1 is equals to 0. Taking the bracket 2x minus 1 as common, what is left? From the first one it is x, and second one it is 1 is equals to 0. So this tells us 2x minus 1 equals to 0, or x minus 1 is equals to 0. So from here, bringing this on this side 1 and this in denominator, and here x equals to 1. So what are the roots? Roots are 1 by 2 and 1. Okay, student? So these are. But in your level, how such questions are asked? ये जरूरी नहीं है कि ऐसे फैक्टराइज करके आपको एबीसी के टर्म में दिए हुए रह सकते हैं. देखिए मैं ऐसे क्वेश्चन लेकर के आपको दिखलाता हूं. स्टूडेंट यू विल डू दिस. हियर इट इज द रूट को आप ट्राई करिए फैक्टर फाइंड आउट करने का. इफ यू कैन नॉट डू, आई विल डू इट इन नेक्स्ट क्लास. देखिए यहां से आपको क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन के फैक्टर फाइंड आउट करने हैं. आपके यहाँ पे नहीं दिए हुए हैं, लेकिन क्वेश्चंस ऐसे पूछे जाते हैं जिसमें आपको फैक्टराइजेशन करना रहता है. लेट मी सर्च इफ इट इज देयर. एबीसी के टर्म में दिए हुए रहेंगे, आपको फैक्टर फाइंड आउट करने रहेंगे. देखिए यहाँ पे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं, आपको रूट्स फाइंड आउट करने का, बट यहाँ आपको क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला लगाना है. फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड यहाँ है. ऑल्सो नॉट गिवन हेयर, बट एबीसी के टर्म में क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. आई विल कलेक्ट इट फ्रॉम पास्ट ईयर पेपर, देन आई विल शो यू. और आर डी शर्मा में ऐसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं. आर डी शर्मा, दिस वाज इन टर्म 2 और टर्म 1. देखिए बुक आपके सामने है. In term of ABC, factorization can also be applied. Where are those questions? Quadratic equations. यहाँ भी ज्यादा क्वेश्चन उस टाइप के नहीं दिए हुए हैं, बट आपके इसमें पूछे हुए हैं. आई विल कलेक्ट इट बिकॉज इट इज नॉट गिवन हेयर ऑल्सो. इसमें एक कहीं पे दिया हुआ है, देयर आर सर्टेन क्वेश्चंस. हाँ इसको ले लेते हैं. वैल्यू ऑफ k that we have to find it, find the value solution. The same thing is here. Yes, students, see here in 2012 this was asked. It is in term of ABC and 2004 it was asked. I was searching this question. Okay, it is given है. Otherwise अपने क्वेश्चन बैंक में भी ये सारे के सारे अवेलेबल है, and that I will share with you. Student, so at your level it need not be simple integer, it may be some irrational number or in the term of ABC also. So you have to find the solution, or you have to find the solution by factorization method. It is this one. Student, we have to factorize this. Means in each of the case, by applying the factorization method, we have to do it. Let me do one question. Yes, tell me whether I shall solve question number 1 or 2. Both are the same kind. बोलिए मैं कौन सा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर दूं? Quickly.
Once.
One ही करता हूं. Okay. The first one is given as x square minus of 2ax plus a square minus b square is equals to 0. So यहां देखिए, यहां हमें फैक्टराइज करना है. फैक्टराइज करना है तो स्टूडेंट आप जरा ध्यान दीजिए, हमने जो बताया फर्स्ट टर्म का कोफिशिएंट एंड कांस्टेंट टर्म दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करिए. मींस फर्स्ट इनटू थर्ड वी आर गोइंग टू डू. What we can get? First one is 1, but third one is a square minus b square. Okay, student? So it is simply a square minus b square. अभी आपको इस a square minus b square को कैसे क्या करने हैं? अभी आपको दो टर्म में इसे ब्रेक करने हैं. तो हम दो टर्म में इसे कैसे ब्रेक करें, यानी कि दो फैक्टर में इसे कैसे ब्रेक करें? I can factorize this as a plus b and a minus b. So these are the only two factors that we can take. Or other one may take one as one factor and a square minus b square entirely these two as the other factor. So which one is preferable? So for that, if we are going to add this, go for adding this. ये जब आप फाइंड आउट करते हैं, दो फैक्टर लिखते हैं तो यहीं पे ऐड करके देखिए. इसका मीनिंग है a प्लस बी प्लस a माइनस बी हम करने जा रहे हैं. तो देखिए b b कैंसिल हो गया, यहां से अपने को 2a मिलता है बच्चे. बट यदि आप इसको ऐड करेंगे तो आप देखिए 1 मिलेगा प्लस a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर मिलेगा. यानी क्या, जो मिडिल टर्म है, सेकेंड टर्म है, वो इस दोनों में से कोई ना कोई एक रहना चाहिए. बट व्हाट इज गिवन द सेकेंड टर्म? It is this one. Okay. Again, student, here we have taken the positive factor, means a minus b and a plus b we have taken. If we change the sign, means what? If I am taking, because we need minus of 2a, if even I am changing the sign of both the factor, means minus of a प्लस बी एंड माइनस ऑफ ए माइनस बी भी तो हम ले सकते हैं. वी कैन टेक दिस वन ऑल्सो, इट विल गिव द सेम रिजल्ट. ओके स्टूडेंट, बिकॉज मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस टू इट विल गिव अस अगेन द पॉजिटिव. इन दिस केस व्हाइल एडिंग दिस वी हैव टू टेक माइनस ए माइनस बी. दूसरे को ऐड कर रहे हैं यहां से, ये देखिए इसका माइनस ए आएगा प्लस बी आएगा. यहां देखिए बी भी कैंसिल हो गया, माइनस ऑफ 2a हो गया. तो ये तीसरा. आप यदि -1 को नेगेटिव, माइनस ऑफ ए स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर को भी नेगेटिव लेंगे, उस समय देखेंगे कि ये कुछ रिक्वायर्ड रिजल्ट नहीं देने वाला है. सो विच वन इज प्रिफरेबल, वेदर this or this? Here we are getting that this is preferable. This is no longer useful. This is no longer useful. Okay? So this way, what I have to do? I have to replace this minus 2a by this bracket and this bracket. Minus 2a by minus of a plus b as one bracket and minus of a minus b as one. Or many a time This may also be written as minus a minus b, and this may also be written as simply minus a plus b. Even if you are writing by this way, that also doesn't make any difference. But I always advise to follow the procedure, and by procedure, taking in negative form to this bracket is better. Okay, student? So what I will do, I will replace this minus 2a by these 2. So right, this can be written as x square as it is. माइनस ऑफ 2a को अभी हम क्या लिखने वाले हैं बच्चों? ये देखिए, पहला टर्म हमारा ये आने वाला है माइनस ऑफ a प्लस बी एक्स, ये लिखने वाले हैं, क्योंकि ये देखिए माइनस 2a हमें नेगेटिव के साथ आया है. एंड दूसरा प्लस ऑफ माइनस, सो आई कैन राइट इट डायरेक्टली, माइनस ऑफ a minus b x, then write the other, plus of a square minus b square is equals to 0. So how to choose that I had explained. So don't wonder, do not put hit and trial, you follow the procedure or method or steps that I have explained. आप जस्ट हिट एंड ट्रायल में जैसे नंबर्स में कर लेते हैं, आप कर लेंगे नंबर्स में, हो भी जाता है, लग भी जाता है, बट जहां ऐसे ये कुछ एबीसी ऐसे कोई कांस्टेंट ऐसे कुछ दिए हुए हैं, उस समय हिट एंड ट्रायल नहीं लगता है, आपको इस मेथड से जाना पड़ता है. स्टूडेंट, व्हाट इज कॉमन फ्रॉम दिस फर्स्ट टू? इट इज द एक्स. ओके, फ्रॉम दिस टू x is common, x can be taken out. What will come inside the bracket? Since a smaller bracket is already here, I can take the bigger or middle bracket. Let me take the square bracket. First x will be there, minus of a plus b, this can be written. Now what is from this to? A student, again you have to take care. What is this? A square minus b square. A square minus b square can be written as a plus b, a minus b. That way we can write. आपको यदि डाउट है तो आप पहले इसको लिख ही लीजिए. देखिए, माइनस ऑफ a माइनस बी ऑफ x को मैं ऐसे ही रखता हूं. इस टर्म को अभी मैं थोड़ा एक्सपेंड करके लिख लेता हूं. इसको मैं लिख सकता हूं a प्लस b एंड a माइनस b इज इक्वल्स टू 0. स्टूडेंट, डोंट बॉदर अबाउट द साइन हियर, you just follow a is square minus b square, means a is coming first than b. So go for a minus b. Do not bother that you take b first than a, or do not go for any kind of manipulation. वैसे करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं गलतियां हो जाती. सो जस्ट आप आइडेंटिटी यूज करिए. ये नेगेटिव साइन या क्या कॉमन है, ये आपको ये हेल्प कर देगा. पहले जो आपने स्प्लिट करके इधर लिखे, इससे आ जाएगा आपको. सो टेक, पहले टर्म को तो हमने फैक्ट कॉमन कर चुके हैं, सो इसे हम चेंज नहीं करेंगे. बट दूसरे में ये देख रहे हैं, बाकी दो में ये टर्म एंड ये टर्म ये कॉमन है. सो a माइनस b कैन बी टेकन आउट. व्हाट इज लेफ्ट? x इज हियर, माइनस इज टेकन आउट. सो ये साइन अभी आपको माइनस मिल जाएगा. आप जो पहले सोच रहे थे, ये आपको यहां मिलने वाला है, a प्लस b. इट इज इन द ब्रैकेट, so do not forget this bracket. Now a student, see, this entire square bracket is common in both, so this square bracket can be taken out. X minus of a plus b. Now what for the next? Next again, see, a minus b, a smaller bracket is there, so again you use the square bracket. X minus, what is there? A minus b. Okay student, this is equals to 0. So these are the two bracket, two linear factors. So you can equate this, x minus of a minus b, sorry, a plus b is equals to 0, or x minus of a minus b is equals to 0. This implies, bring this all the constant, means a plus b on the other hand side, means right hand side, it is a plus b, or bringing this on the right hand side, it is a minus b. Therefore, what are the roots? Are a plus b. ये देखिए दो टर्म है, तो आपको ब्रैकेट में कोशिश करना है लिखने का, एंड a माइनस. दिस इज योर आंसर. The same thing you have to apply for 2, 3, 4 everywhere. A student, please write this question. This is not in your book. It is, but it is asked in our examination, and such question are asked and fair chance of asking this time also, because आपके सिचुएशन बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम को इस बार ड्रॉप कर दिया है। तो इस तरीके से यदि अच्छे क्वेश्चन बनाने हैं तो इसी तरीके के बनेंगे। इसके अलावा वी विल आल्सो सी सच फैक्टराइजेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड। जब हम नेचर ऑफ रूट पे बेस्ड क्वेश्चन बनाएंगे, मींस सॉल्व करेंगे, वहां पे अपने को ऐसा मिलेगा। सो प्लीज राइट दीज अदर 3 क्वेश्चंस एंड यू प्लीज डू दिस।
सर
हाँ बोलिए।
सर सर आप और एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं?
मैं एक और क्वेश्चन ही करता हूं, ठीक है? बोलिए, बाकी 2, 3, 4 में से मैं कौन सा क्वेश्चन कर दूं?
ओके सर।
बोलिए कौन सा क्वेश्चन आपको पसंद आ रहा है, मैं वही क्वेश्चन करता हूं।
सर सेकंड वाला।
सेकेंड में भी ठीक है, एक्स स्क्वायर ही है, मैं थर्ड या फोर्थ में कोई सा कर देता हूं। चलिए मैं थर्ड करता हूं। फोर्थ भी बहुत इजी है, स्क्वायर का स्क्वायर लेना है, वो भी बहुत इजी है, बट आप थोड़ा सोचेंगे। मैं थर्ड करके आपको दिखलाता हूं। This is our 2012 question. It was asked. The question is like this: 4x square, let me say, minus 4ax minus 4ax, then there is plus of a minus b plus of a square minus b square, this is equated to 0. स्टूडेंट, अभी आपको हमने जो प्रोसीजर बताया, ये प्रोसीजर अप्लाई करना है। क्लास 10th में और इस चैप्टर में ये नहीं है कि जो हमने क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल में केवल रियल नंबर का और रैशनल नंबर का और इंटीजर्स के जस्ट फैक्टराइजेशन पढ़ लिए हैं वही पूछेंगे। यहां से वो नहीं पूछेंगे। यहां से क्या पूछेंगे? जो अभी पढ़ा रहे हैं ये पूछे जाएंगे। तो आप इसे ध्यान से पढ़िए और इसको फैक्टराइज करना सीखिए। ऐसे क्वेश्चन और भी बहुत सारे हैं हमारे पास, आई विल शेयर यू। तो मैं ये आपको नेक्स्ट क्लास में जो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन है सबको एक जगह कलेक्ट करके रखा हूं, उसको मैं शेयर करूंगा, आप देखेंगे। सो स्टूडेंट, व्हाट टू डू? पहला चीज आपको बताया कि हमें यहां फैक्टराइज करना है। किसका फैक्टराइज करना है भाई? तो पहला टर्म हमारा, पहले टर्म का कोफिशिएंट 4 है, तीसरा टर्म a square minus b square है। So I am going to multiply the first term and third term, taking only the numbers or the coefficients. 4 into a square minus b square. Okay, अभी ये देखिए, यहां से what I can write? I can write this as 4a plus b a माइनस बी। स्टूडेंट, हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, बट आप सही से देखेंगे तो दिस 4 इज अगेन 2 into 2 into और ब्रैकेट a plus b and then a minus b. All these are, but all these factors, among all these factors I have to choose only the 2. I mean, I shall combine these factors such that we need only 2 factors, which gives or whose addition can gives the मिडिल टर्म। तो देखिए अब यहां हम कैसे लेंगे, तो ध्यान रखिए हमें मिडिल टर्म में 4a लाना है। इस चीज को हम ध्यान में रखें। ये 4a तभी मिल सकता है जब मैं 2a करके लूं। सो आई विल ऑलवेज प्रीफर कि मैं इसको इसके साथ अटैच करता हूं एंड इस 2 को इसको भी दे देता हूं, तभी तो मेरे को 4a मिलने वाला है कहीं से। यदि मैं जस्ट 4 को बाहर या 4 को एक साथ कहीं अटैच कर दूं और मैं दूसरा फैक्टर ले लूं तो हमें नहीं मिलेगा। बट मैं यहां से कुछ फैक्टर लिखता हूं। सो आई एम टेकिंग दिस ट्वाइस ऑफ a plus b as one factor and twice of a minus b as other factor। इस दोनों को मैं एक साथ लेकर के, ये दोनों आप ऐसे लिखिए और इसे आप ऐसे 2a प्लस 2b लिखिए एंड 2a माइनस 2b लिखिए, एक ही चीज है ये और ये। ओके, हमने ऐसा इसलिए किया है क्योंकि हमें यहां दिख रहा है कि अपने को 4a लाना है। 4a तभी मिलेगा जब 2a कहीं ना कहीं रहेगा। स्टूडेंट यदि आप ये ले लेते हैं, if you are taking this one and going to add it, see 2a plus 2b plus 2a minus of 2b. If you are taking this one, bb will get cancelled, it will give us 4a. बट क्या ये मिडल टर्म के बराबर है? मिडल टर्म में तो अपने को -4a चाहिए था, तो ये क्या सही बैठा क्या? नहीं, गलत हो गया। बट वी आर फ्री टू टेक बोथ टर्म नेगेटिव, तो भी तो प्रोडक्ट पॉजिटिव ही मिलने वाला है। तो मैं -2a प्लस b लिया हूं एंड दूसरा -2a माइनस b लिया हूं। पीछे हमने दोनों को या नेगेटिव लें या दोनों को पॉजिटिव लें तो भी प्रोडक्ट पॉजिटिव ही आता है, ये हमने पीछे भी देखे। इन लास्ट क्वेश्चन वी हैव आल्सो ऑब्जर्व्ड। स्टूडेंट्स नाउ यू गो फॉर एडिंग दिस। इसका मीनिंग क्या है? यू आर गोइंग टू एडिंग दिस मीन्स -2a minus of 2b, this have to be added with this one, but since it is also negative, minus of 2a and this minus will change into plus of 2b. This will get cancelled, this will give us minus of 4a. So here we are getting, it was this one which was required, means this is the middle term or coefficient of x only which was required. A student, if so this is okay, this have failed. If you are taking 4 of a plus b and a minus b, कोई बोलेंगे कि नहीं सर मैं ऐसा ब्रैकेट लेता हूं, मैं ये दो फैक्टर लेता हूं। स्टूडेंट प्लीज ट्राई विथ ऑल दीज फैक्टर्स, यू विल गेट द रिजल्ट। तब आप देखेंगे केवल और केवल एक ही हमें ऐसा पेयर मिलता है जो सही देता है। मैं यदि ये लेता हूं तो क्या मिलता है? इसका मीनिंग ये है कि 4a प्लस 4b को मैं प्लस ऑफ a माइनस ऑफ b करने वाला हूं। तो यहां से ये देखिए 4 and 4a plus a give us 5a and 4b minus b can give us minus of 3b. A student, if the middle term is like this one which is containing 4a minus 3b, you shall choose this factor. So write down a question itself. आप घर में ये भी करेंगे। So write down this question. ये यहां से फ्रेम हुआ। So find roots of, what is the question? 4x square plus, rather than minus I am simplifying it, taking the plus. What was there? 5a minus of 3b of x plus of a square minus b square is equals to 0. यदि क्वेश्चन ऐसा रहता तो क्या करते? तब हमें जो फैक्टर लेना है आप देखेंगे तो ये जो हमने फैक्टर यहां पे जो आपको छोड़ दिए हैं, ये थर्ड जो किया है which is not useful for this one, ये जो हमारा गिवन क्वेश्चन है इसके लिए ये यूजफुल नहीं है, बट अभी हमने जो क्वेश्चन फ्रेम कर दिया आपको नेक्स्ट पेज में दे दिया उसके लिए बहुत ही यूजफुल है ये। ओके, सो इट इज नो मोर यूजफुल। तो अपने को कौन सा लेना है? अपने को ये वाला लेना है। एंड जब हम ये लेंगे तो हर हमेशा इसके साथ हमें x एसोसिएट करके लेना है। ओके, सो हाउ आई शैल राइट दिस इंप्लाइज, पहले टर्म को 4x स्क्वायर को ऐसे ही लिखिए। सेकेंड टर्म मीन्स -4a को आप किससे रिप्लेस करेंगे? माइनस ऑफ ट्वाइस ऑफ a प्लस b x एंड माइनस ऑफ ट्वाइस ऑफ a माइनस bx। कैसे हमने चूज किया है? इस फैक्टर से, देखिए इधर जो हमने टिक कर दिया, अभी डबल टिक किया, इस फैक्टर को लेते हुए हमने ये x को स्प्लिट किया। ये स्प्लिटिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये आने वाला है ऐसे क्वेश्चंस। ओके, सो स्टूडेंट प्लीज स्ट्रगल विद दिस। नेक्स्ट द थर्ड टर्म इज हियर a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर। सो यू फर्स्ट फैक्टराइज इट, a plus b and a minus b, this is equated to 0. स्टूडेंट अभी आपको थोड़ा ध्यान यहाँ ये ध्यान देना है कि जब आप कॉमन ले रहे हैं तो ब्रैकेट के साथ आप कॉमन लेंगे, तो ब्रैकेट को आप केयरफुली हैंडल करें। स्टूडेंट्स, what is common from the first two term? First two term means it is this one, and this second term itself is having a bracket. All those which are in multiple are considered as only one term. So a plus b together with x and 2 is taken as one term. Unless or until this x is distributed for this a and b, then we can say the number of term have increased. Okay, student? So write this 4x square. In this 4x square, what we are observing, this 2x is common. So better is to take 2 and x as outside. Then what we left here is twice of x. And what is the next? This 2 is already taken out. This x is already taken out. Student, what is left here? It is only a plus b, but before is minus, so handle it carefully. So this is the common that we have taken from the first term and first two term, and it will convert it into this one. Now from the next, observe carefully. A minus b is common. That can be taken, but while minus is here, so take this minus also outside. A minus b. What will be there? Minus is taken out, so it becomes plus, means positive sign. 2 is there. What is left is x. ये देखिए थर्ड टर्म से ये आ रहा है, coming for the fourth term. So from fourth term, a minus b is taken out. What is left is a plus b. But student, take care. Minus is already taken outside. So whatever this we have written plus, it will give a wrong result. So all these things you have to take care. It should be minus. Okay? This term, this sign have changed. So this is going to give us 0. Now what we are getting? This entire bracket is same. The beauty of this method is that if the two bracket is coming same, then this method is correct. If the two bracket you are getting is different, must be some error in taking the factors or splitting the middle term. A student, take this bracket, twice of x minus of a plus b. What is left from the first term is now twice of x. What is left from the second term is a minus b. This is equated to 0. Now it is the two bracket. So each of these can be equated to 0. So 2x minus of a plus b is equals to 0, or 2x minus of a minus b. ब्रैकेट जहां है केयरफुली हैंडल करें, ब्रैकेट को ब्रैकेट ही लिखें। अभी आप देखिए x को हम एक साथ रखेंगे एंड दूसरे को हम दूसरे साइड में, रिमेनिंग कांस्टेंट वी विल सेंड ऑन द अदर साइड. So it is sent as a plus b, and from this part 2x is kept on left hand side, right hand side it become a minus b. This implies the x is a plus b by 2, and this x is a minus b by 2. Therefore, what are the roots? Are a plus b by 2, a minus b by 2. Okay, students? So this way you have to apply your head to split the middle term. Student, any doubt then please ask.
Thank you, sir. For the
हाँ, अभी सबको पता चला? हाँ,
Yes, sir.
गर्ल्स, किसी को कोई डाउट है? पूछिए, मैं दोबारा एक्सप्लेन करता हूं. अभी भी यदि किसी को किसी स्टेप में डाउट है तो पूछिए, मैं दोबारा एक्सप्लेन करता हूं. बट ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपको फैक्टराइज करने आना चाहिए. क्लास 9th में भी आपको पढ़ाया है, बट कई बार आप लोग इसको बहुत इजी समझ के छोड़ देते हैं या बहुत डिफिकल्ट समझ के दिमाग ही नहीं लगाते। बट ये पूरी जिंदगी आपको छूटने का नहीं है। इवन इफ यू गो इन हायर स्टैंडर्ड, स्टिल यू विल गेट द सेम काइंड ऑफ factorization and all those things. So please struggle and learn wherever it is available in your book or in your standard, whether class 9th or class 10th. किसी को कोई डाउट है तो पूछिए, otherwise I am going to stop this. So student, your homework, so mark this that homework 1 we have done, 2 and 4, and this question I have already given the hint to this one. The other homework is means homework above questions. इसके अलावा अपने टेक्स्ट बुक का हम लोगों ने क्यों एक्सरसाइज 4.1 कर लिए थे क्या? आई थिंक वी हैव डन। 4.2 कैन बी डू इट? देखिए मैं जरा चेक कर लेता हूं अभी। 4.2 बाय फैक्टराइजेशन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 वी कैन डू। देखिए दूसरे में अपने को इक्वेशन बनाने रहते हैं, फिर उसे फैक्टराइज करने रहते हैं। इफ यू कैन डू इट देन बेटर, इफ नॉट देन प्लीज डू एट लीस्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 के जो टोटल 5 पार्ट तक है उतने ही करिए, कल हम आपको बताएंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 ऑल 5 पार्ट्स, ये करिए। Then let us go for the other one, our exemplar problem. Exemplar problem में आपके फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड, स्टूडेंट सी दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, ओके नो? क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 ऑफ एक्सरसाइज 4.3, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 of exercise 4.3. So it is our exemplar problem, question number 2, exercise 4.3. ये करिए, इधर से ये 5 क्वेश्चन करिए, ये भी आपके 5 क्वेश्चन है, ये करिए, और बाकी जो 3 क्वेश्चन हमने पीछे दिए हैं आपको वो करिए। डू ओनली दिस मच, एंड आप ऑनेस्टली करेंगे। नहीं सॉल्व हुआ तो फिर से हम कल बताने वाले हैं, क्योंकि यहां देखिए रूट हैं, तो रूट को कैसे किए जाए नेक्स्ट डे वी विल डू। एनी डाउट टू एनी स्टूडेंट देन प्लीज आस्क।